To celebrate National Small Business Week, we've partnered with Chase to bring you daily interviews with entrepreneurs and small business owners all over the country. Chase has extended more than $19 billion in new small business loans each of the last 4 years. Clearly, the company shares our passion, too, for entrepreneurship. And so earlier this week, we had the opportunity to attend Chase's Small Business Conference in LA, where we got to spend time with Daymond John from Shark Tank. And John found out what it takes to make it as an entrepreneur.
A blast to be here with Daymond John today.
Thank you.
Globally recognized entrepreneur.
I think so.
You've done so much. I'll just give you that broad thing. Let's get right into Blueprint, because that seems like the business that you're the most focused on now. Is that fair?
Well, you know, it's my newest baby, Blueprint & Co.
Okay.
So, you know, going in, no matter where you are, I mean, when you go into a new business, I like to roll up my sleeves and learn everything about it. So that's why you've been hearing me talk about it so much lately.
That's right. I've been hearing that. You recognized this out of a need that you saw on Shark Tank. Is that right? And what was that particular need? It wasn't just real estate, or it was real estate tied to services?
Well, you know, it was the fact that I was coming back at the end of every season with 10, 15 companies, right? And if they were New York based, they would say, hey, you know, can we come up and set up shop in your office? So now I had all these people camping out.
Yes.
And I realized I needed to put them someplace. So I wanted to put them someplace, but I couldn't put them in some of the little younger, less established co-share spaces, because they didn't need to know any longer about trademarks or patents. We need to go and scale business. When I opened up this place where I had fellow sharks and other businesses come in, I realized that we need to learn too at my level still. You know, if you look at the co-share spaces for the startups, they're learning, but I need to learn too. Social media is changing so fast, the economy is changing, politics are changing, and where can I go and see like-minded entrepreneurs like myself and not have to worry about what's a patent or a trademark, but talk about quota, bringing goods over here, financing, and a lot of other things.
Now, there was co-working spaces during the dot-com bubble that didn't work out. And it does seem like this time, it's always dangerous to say like this time is different, but do you believe that there's been a structural change in the way companies are formed right now, where this kind of movement is here to stay?
Absolutely. I think that the co-shared economy is here, period, no matter what. So whether it's you buy a pair of shoes from a company and they give another pair to somebody else who is in need, or whether you go on JetSmart, a jet service company, Airbnb or Uber, that is the co-shared economy. And you can go right to your phones, obviously, and you can find out what's going on. It's a way different time than then. Right now, you and I, if we have 4 or 5 employees, we probably never have to go to an office. So why build something for, for $2 million and a 15-year lease? There's no need. I need to be out in the street, see what's going on. So I want a limited exposure there and be around like-minded people.
You brought up a pair of shoes. You buy a pair of shoes goes to somebody else, which was where my next question was going. I have noticed this fundamental change in apparel and soft goods companies. You get your suitcase from Away, you get your shoes from Allbirds, you get your glasses from Warby, you get your razor from Harry's. If you, you're the king of this stuff, right? Do people want single product companies now?
You know, that's the way it seems the market's going. People want immediate gratification, right? And they don't want to have to go to retailers, which you see, the retailers are struggling, and unless you're able to support them, it's very, very hard. They want it delivered at home. They don't want to think about it anymore. And what I'm finding is the return level is way down as well once you get those type of things. So it's obviously at the end of the day, the customer's always right, and they're saying it, and it's clear. The numbers are out there.
I think people want less choice. I watch every episode of your shows. You've talked a lot about how something becomes cool and why something becomes cool, and how it seems to me that when Away Suitcases tells you there's 3 sizes, there's 2 colors, it makes you feel more comfortable because you're not afraid of getting the wrong one.
It's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming. Are you telling all of your companies now to condense the product lines?
The communication has always been very much that. I had the honor of really interviewing Kevin Plank from Under Armour, and he said, for the first 10 years, I concentrated on one shirt. I wanted to be the best of that compression or whatever type of shirt. And also with those companies, you get to send things back if you don't like it. So you go, you know what, I don't mind investing in this one choice, but if I don't like it, I'm going to send it back. So, it really is narrowing it down.
When I watch you do Shark Tank, most of the times people come on with an apparel brand. It's for me, people always come to me and say, I want to do BuzzFeed for this. I'm like, well, it was a good time to do BuzzFeed in 2010, not so good of a time now. When people draw comparisons to what they want to do to FUBU, what do you tell them? too late, or the world's changed, or what?
Well, first of all, the world's changed, and I always say if I had all those answers, then FUBU would be Nike, and it's not, right? I also tell them it doesn't matter. It's a customer and a following you have to have already. You can't take my money and use it for tuition, because if that was the case, I would be putting FUBU back out there. And it's not about the product, because there's nothing new you're going to create in the world, right? It's only going to be a new form of delivery or a new customer base. You have to have this following that exists. My most profitable company, one of them that I did on Shark Tank, is a company I would have never done in the past. It's a company called Bombas Socks. You buy a pair of socks, they give one away to the homeless shelter. I have 1 million pair of FUBU socks that I still can't sell somewhere in a warehouse, right? But these guys are selling directly to the customer. They're giving away socks to whenever they sell. It's a whole new angle, right? And they're doing $16, $17 million. I still have the 1 million pair of socks.
So why is that? What is the best?
Because they found a customer, they found a following, and they found people that will be their ambassadors. That's how FUBU started in the past. It wasn't social media. It was the kids in the club. Today, you know what the club is? It's on your cell phone.
Yes, exactly, right. Okay.
And that's what it is.
Last topic for you. Is it annoying for you to continually hear every media company saying they're going to do the Shark Tank for X? And does that, I mean, when I hear that, and I hear enough pitches like that, when I did Cheddar, everyone's like, oh, we should do a Shark Tank for stocks. I'm of the belief that if you're skating to where the puck is, it's too late. You got to make bets as to where it is.
You know, it's very hard for me to say that, because I'm going to leave that up to people like Mark Burnett, who knows what he's doing. I would think
But you must get the pitches.
I do get the pitches, and I easily go, hey, I'm talented, man, leave me alone, you know? So, but you know what, I think that there is a new way of doing, whether it's, you know, there was American Idol, but then The Voice, the people didn't just clap and say, we love you. They had to invest in you and practice with you. The Sharks, we have to invest in you. And I think the day and age of, you know, just ringing, you got a 9 or a 10 and we like you, people want to see, you know, transparency. And I think that there will be other renditions of it. And I hope so, because I think that entrepreneurship is the most effective way to change the world. So I'm all for it.
Daymond, we're here at Chase's small business event today. What brings you here? What are you looking to speak about to the crowd?
Well, this is probably, I think my 5th city is Chase for Business, and it's a lot of fellow like-minded entrepreneurs. They may just be at a different level than I'm at, and I'm here to reinforce to them where they're on the right path. You know, being hands-on, rolling up their sleeves, setting their goals, being around like-minded entrepreneurs, and you know, a true entrepreneur, they take affordable steps, they act, they learn, and then they repeat. A lot of these people out there in the world, they think of Shark Tank as, hey, Mark Cuban, Daymond John, you're going to just hit us with this little wand, it's going to change the world. Then they don't roll up their sleeves. But the people at Chase for Business have gone through workshops and they're learning this one-on-one, and they're taking action step by step by step by step, and they're in charge of their destiny. And I'm there to show them and talk to them about my story, how I did it, and how I'm still doing it today. Even when we talk about the blueprints or the Shark Tank companies, I'm rolling up my sleeve myself and getting deep into it. And I'm here to show them that it's no difference between me or them.